It's amazing to me that he would even ask for anything. He's got everything, he owns everything, but here he is asking for a drink. And he starts talking about living water. And you know, sometimes in worship, we get so caught up in all of the wrong things. How excellent this is, how perfect that is. When actually Jesus here is saying, the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. He's not talking about performance. He's not talking about if you're old or if you're young. He's talking about our spirit connecting with the Spirit of God. And in truth means with authenticity, with all that we are. Imperfect, but under the blood of the Lamb, before God, all that we are, in spirit and in truth. For God is spirit. And the Father is seeking such to worship him. And those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. And the woman said to him, I know that the Messiah is coming, and when he comes, he will tell us all things. And Jesus says to her, I who speak to you am he. This woman, an outcast by all of society's standards, just not worth much at all, and yet here comes Jesus. He's always putting dignity on people. Here comes Jesus, giving her water that will never, ever run dry. She was shamed. She had to go at noon in the hottest part of the day to escape all the other women who would speak nastily of her, I am sure. But here's Jesus saying, you don't need to do this anymore. I put dignity on you. I love you. And you're not going to have to thirst anymore. And I want to tell you tonight, that's the Jesus that we worship. As we come and worship him, it's spirit and in truth. I want to encourage all you worship leaders. Any worship leaders in the house tonight? Yes, so many. Musicians, singers. Don't go after performance. Let your heart sing. Let your heart get involved. And who knows what God will do through you. But then I know there's others, and you're searching tonight, and there's a wrestle in your heart. And I just want to pray for you really simply, because Jesus says here that he is the only one who can quench a thirst from a living water, the springs of heaven itself, that will never run dry. And it's because he loves us so much, for God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whosoever will believe in him will not perish but have eternal life. My beautiful 100-year-old nan just went to be with Jesus just 6 days ago. And actually I'm flying home to her funeral tomorrow, and I'm flying back on Thursday. And at 100 years old, she loved Jesus till her last breath. And as we sang together on the phone, one of her favorite hymns, and at the end she just whispered, Amen. And she was so excited to be going home. No fear, death, where is your sting? Just graduating. This is what Jesus is saying to this woman. I will give you springs of living water from this life to the next. Just bow your head, everybody, where you are. Tonight,